So now we're going to start on the flat scales and figuring out how to construct scales with the appropriate flats in the scale. Now it works on the same premise as what we learned in the sharps. You have tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. That's the structure of a major scale that can be applied to any note to form a major scale. In this particular case, we're only going to be working with the accidental of a flat. So that's the only thing we have to worry about adding to this construction of a flat major scale. Now we're already well ahead of the game if you run on the same premise that there's going to be some type of structure, some type of order, a sequence which is going to occur here, which if we discover it, we can then apply to every scale that follows without having to apply the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone to every scale. But we need to discover what that sequence of events is. First of all, we already know and can conclude that C major, which is the very first key, is going to have no flats or sharps. It is the beginning of all scales. No sharps, no flats. It is the piano keyboard. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All the white keys on the piano keyboard form the structure of a major scale. It's what the piano is based on. With that in mind, then you have the F major scale, going from the note F to F and back down again. So again, if we apply to that tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, well then, according to what we did with the sharps, we discovered that the sharp scales were all in numerical order. Well, if that's the case, then C major has nothing, then F major, which is the next scale, is going to have one flat. Okay? B flat major is going to have two flats. E flat major is going to have three flats. Now we don't know that yet. Remember, we haven't proven this yet, but we're just going to draw that conclusion from what we learned when we did the sharps. They were in numerical order. One would presume, okay, well then that means that the flats must be in numerical order too. We'll soon prove that, hopefully. So from F to G. Now according to this, F to G has to be a tone. Remember the structure is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. From F to G, yes, it is a tone. A, G to A, yes, that is a tone. A to B is supposed to be a semitone. It is not. Therefore, it's A to B flat. Remember, we have to use the flat names, not the sharp names. We're discovering the flat keys, key signature scales. So A to B flat. So we have to put a flat beside B flat. Now from B flat to C has to be a tone, and it is, because from B flat to B is a semitone, to C is another semitone. Two semitones make a tone. So B flat to C is a tone. From C to D is a tone, correct. D to E is a tone, good. And E to F has to be a semitone to make it a major scale, and it is. So therefore, F major does have one flat, and that one flat is B flat. So we have to put that B flat in both the treble and bass clef. Remember, when you're writing the scale, there are 8 notes going up, 8 notes going down. However, in the assignment, I've already given you the first note and the last note. So all you have to do is fill in the 3 other notes in each bar. Be careful that you don't write too many notes. There's only 4 in a bar. That's why the key signature or time signature says 4/4 time. All right, the next one is called B flat major. Well, isn't that interesting? The name of the next key is the same as the flat which we discovered over here. By the way, did you happen to notice the missing flat was on the 4th note? The missing flat was on the 4th note. Well, let's see if that has any significance. We know that one of the flats is going to be B flat. That's where it derives its name. If it's called B flat major, then one of the flats has to be B flat. So therefore, from B flat to C has to be a tone. It is. From C to D has to be a tone. Good. From D to E has to be a semitone. It's not. So it's D to E flat is a semitone. Can't use D sharp, we're talking about flat keys again. So once again, we have to put E is flat. Once again, we're going tone, tone, semitone. That's correct. Then tone, 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 semitone. All right, so from E flat to F is to be a tone. That's correct. From F to G is a tone. That's correct. G to A is a tone. Correct. And A to B flat, because that's the name of the key, that's the note, we can't change that. So A to B flat has to be a semitone. It is. So therefore, the B flat major scale is B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So it does have two flats, B flat and E flat. Well, right away we're starting to see a sequence of events take place. First of all, it is in numerical order. Second of all, the missing flat was once again on the fourth note. Once again, that missing flat was on the fourth note. And the missing flat was the name of the next key. Now, if this is correct, then we're going to have B flat, E flat, and on your assignment, the name of the next key is A flat. So let's see if that works. If it does, we have now discovered exactly how to formulate the flat scales without doing tone, tone, semitone. We just have to know that it's in numerical order, that the flats are in the same order as the name of the keys. B flat, E flat, and the next one is A flat. Let's hope that's the way it is. If it is, then we have it all figured out. So this is called E flat major, so it's all, we already know it's going to have E flat. We already know it's going to have B flat. All we have to find out is the missing flat going to be A flat? So tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Well, let's look at our keyboard and figure it out. From E flat to F is a tone. Correct. It's two semitones. From F to G is a tone. Correct. There's a black key in between. From G to A is a semitone. No, because remember it's tone, tone, it's supposed to be semitone. So the semitone is G to A flat. So we just proved that that's correct. But we still need to make sure that it's all correct. There aren't any surprises along the way. So from A flat to B flat has to be a tone. And it is. From B flat to C has to be a tone. It is. There's two semitones. From C to D has to be a tone. And it is. From D to E flat, the name of the key has to be a semitone. And it is. So we have now constructed the E flat major scale. And with that, we have also proven our hypothesis that it's all the keys are in numerical order. C major 0, F major 1, B flat 2, E flat 3 flats, A flat, how many is it going to have? 4. D flat major 5, G flat major 6, C flat major, everything's flat. It has all 7 flats. Now, of course, it's your responsibility to figure out what the order of these flats. Now, we already know that the order of the flats is based on the order of the keys that you have, the scales. So you have B flat major, E flat major, A flat major, and so forth and so on. You should be able to figure all your key signatures on the assignment, or not key signatures, but at least the keys and the scales using that. So once again, to just summarize, the scales on the assignment are in numerical order. 1, it starts at 0 with C major, F major has 1, B flat major has 2, E flat major has 3 flats, A flat major, has 4 flats, and so forth. We have also proven that the flats also take on, the order of the flats take on the same order as the keys themselves. So B flat, E flat, A flat, next one, D flat, and so forth will make up the scales. So in reality, the flats are actually easier than the sharps. So there you have it. That is the way that you complete the assignment for the construction of flat scales.